Hello everyone, it's me, Nekomi, and welcome to 2025. And for this year, I really want to wish everyone that just so happens to stick around with me through this whole journey. And for this year, I really wish I can. Who am I kidding? It's one of those videos with the red eye stories back again. Another stuff just happens. I thought like going back home fixes everything. Turns out I got more stuff to fix. Yeah. So let's just talk about what just happened throughout the summer. And I'm finally able to record after the exams and shit. You know, I know I don't really want to make videos about, my currents, some of the bad stuff. But at the same time, this channel is not just about the stuff I just watching me like play games, doing random stuff. It's actually more about you with taken alongside with my sort of mental health journey, I guess. So, and since the beginning of this channel has been like that. So yeah, you kind of have to expect stuff like this. I'm afraid. So I just came back home for the Christmas. I do get some stuff happened that I have to sort of. I mean, what I was trying to say is there's some things that went better. Is the fact that I originally I did have a lot of really complicated feelings with my father, but I think after today talked about stuff, I think she came out a bit. He came out a bit better than I thought it would happen, and I think we've reached for some kind of consensus. I guess at least that's the good part that I really want to say about. But the bad news, and he finally sort of like revealed some of his feelings for me. The thing is that when he was like when I was growing up, I always thought I don't know how do I describe it, but he basically doesn't really carry much emotions. I don't know, is it because he used to be? I thought since he is a doctor and he used to work in a hospice, had to see a lot of people pass away. I always thought like that's sort of like desensitize his emotions a lot, so that he never show emotions for me. And I think finally only recent years he finally to tell me some of the stuff some of the experience he haven't shown me before, and he finally showed up with, so which is quite good. But that's I think the only good thing I can think about, because when I get back home, my dad found I surprisingly have health problems. You see, the thing is I don't really exercise that much. This is due to the fact that at first, mainly because my dad did try to push me a bit too hard in a lot of ways, trying to be like man up and stuff, even though I'm not that kind of guy, and try to like do all sorts of stuff that I never liked. Hence, probably that's one of the reasons why I never really hardly able to build a active lifestyle, simply because I just have such discouragement for my whole life for the most of the time, and also the fact that I just never find it fun most of the time. I mean, I tried playing football but for a while, but it didn't really work out, and like I just never really gone well in anything sport related. Hence why, and also the lack of will to live for quite a good portion of my life. So I just let my body rot, literally. And what happens is that does have some consequences. And later I found out I literally have some abnormally high blood pressure for no reason. And they were like, my parents were like kind of strange about it. They obviously got freaked out because both were doctors. They want to know. I was kind of strange, but they were all freaked out. And then I have to like get all sorts of checks, blood checks, whatever checks, check my urine sample, whatever. And they found something weird with my liver and some other things, saying that I got too much urea, I suppose that's the right term for it, in my body, blah blah blah. Basically, they all sorts of problems. They originally thought I was like maybe got hepatitis, but then they realized I also do donate blood every now and then, so that's not a problem. And they just realized I just I'm just not active that much, even though I am not heavy. I'm not fat by any means. I'm just out of shape, and so my organs aren't running fast enough. That's what they say. They saying my metabolism is a bit too low, so they wanna like. So after that, I did had to do some sort of rethink, a very deep reconsiderations and stuff. I had to do a very deep rethink about my life. I mean, I don't fear dying at all. Everyone had to do that, but I kind of feel like there are still a lot of things that I really want to do with my life before I go, if you know what I mean. So I sort of had to hit and go and run it. So I basically sort of challenged myself trying to, for this month, I basically challenged myself to do exercise pretty much every day, hit the gym, go and swim, whatever, go and have a jog in a park or something. Even though it's super cold, it's not like the ideal time. Like I usually prefer to do this during the summer because I get like sweat a lot. But actually I've been doing this for a bit, but it's just. Oh wait, I just want to tell you that this is what I've been doing, trying to So basically, I just went back home and realized I have way more problems than I thought. I thought, it's just a bit emotional outburst. That's what I thought, but then realized it's way more than that. Moral story is to go touch grass, I guess. I've been trying. I will update with you guys about the exercise challenge that I just had to set myself. So because of all of that, and also some of the finally able to talk some emotional things with my dad finally, even though he's a really traditional man. For this year, I only have one goal in mind, and it is to be stronger, both physically and mentally. That's it. It's a simple goal. Like before then, I was sure, oh my god, I really want to do this, do that. No, or maybe get a girlfriend. Even though get a girlfriend has already been on the on the New Year resolution, stuck there for like countless years. Honestly, it's simple. Just get stronger. Yeah, because I feel like given my mental state and knowing that I have to work in the future, I can't. Maybe in the future I can't afford like having like mental problems all of a sudden and I had to like rush back home or something. Take a very expensive flight because it's so late. And it's not even like business class; it's economy class. Yeah, that's the goal for this year. That's all I want to say. Like, also a lot of other people always like other YouTubers always say like elaborate goals, but for me, this is it. So that's all I want to say for this video. Just a tiny update after a month-ish of hiatus. Also, I know I'm supposed to make like the best of 2024 sometime, but I think this will be in the works. And also the problem is that I not only I finished my exam, but I also got like 2 lab reports that I haven't had in by the end of this month. I haven't even started with the computer simulations that I need. Also, oh yeah, one more good news. I might go to a new country soon, so there might be a vlogs if we're lucky, if everything went well. So that's all I want to say. So, Happy New Year to everyone who stayed for all these years. It's been a journey both on my artistic growth and and a way to document my mental health. I know it isn't, there's not many of you guys are still here, given the lack of uploads, lack of streams. I was so busy during uni. It was way more busy. It's surprisingly as busy as during my A levels, but at the same time, it just letting things out for me is just make things a lot better. And I'm really happy that you're willing to hear me out. That's all I want to say. Happy New Year. Wish you have a fantastic year. Yep. I see you guys next time. Bye bye.